to teach you a pre and postnatal stretch, something that's going to be customized for all the changes you're going through in your body, whether that's first, second, third trimester, or even postpartum, okay? I know typically you get a lot of shoulder aches, neck aches, and lower back, so we're going to work on lots of those areas to really help you feel nice and open, nice and lengthened, all right? So let's just start with nice and easy. All you need is a yoga mat, coming into a cross-legged position. Let's just open your hands out, roll those shoulders back, 3 deep breaths. Big inhale, reach it up, and exhale, let it go. Let me hear you breathe. Inhale through your nose, sit up tall, exhale, let it go. Last one, holding it at the top, big interlace of your fingers, stretch it up as tall as you can, gently coming over to one side, coming in nice and easy. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, other side. Let's just go one more time, guys. Please listen to your body. We have lots of different trimesters join today, so depending on where you're feeling and how you are, please take it easy and at your own pace. All right, guys, bring the hands behind you. Open up your chest, roll the shoulders back and gaze out to the sky. And a little counter stretch, rounding out, pressing yourself forward. Beautiful, coming on down, dropping one hand, little side reach here, going a little deeper and starting to flow. Little reach. Trying to keep your tailbone nice and planted on the floor, guys. Lengthening with that finger, opening up the shoulder. Let's just start to open up the body from head to toe, nice and easy here. 2 more. Making sure we're breathing with every movement, guys. Don't hold your breath. Let's start to come into a diagonal, to the back. Bring it back. Feeling a little bit of your lower back here, and bring it forward. All right, just flowing here. This will be great to do after your workout, or even just as like a Sunday afternoon when you want to move, but you don't want anything too crazy. All right, and we're going to come to the opposite side, diagonal back, little stretch here. Feeling your lower back in a bit of an opening already. And bring it back. All right, guys. Beautiful. Coming back to center, a little bit more for your lower back, grabbing onto your knees, seated cat and cow. Start to scoop your chest forward, inhale, arch your back, gaze up, and a little rounding, press down and back, resisting with your knees. Okay, 2 more times, inhale, in, reach it up, and exhale, starting to press back, rounding to your mid-back. Last one, guys, big breath in, should start to feel really nice into your lower back here, exhale, reverse that back. Good, guys, shake it up. We're gonna come into a 4-point kneeling next. So come into this nice little position, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and I'm double jointed, so I've got to consciously bend my elbows, so make sure you're not locking straight your joint. A little wrist stretch here. I know a lot of new moms get a little tight wrist holding your baby all day, and even if you are prenatal, it's good to prep and strengthen those wrists as well. Okay, reverse this over back. Getting a little bit of mobility, focusing on the top half of that circle, trying to get a bit more range here. All right, let's take one wrist back, feeling the forearm stretch, and let's come into a little shift forward and back. A lot of times if your wrists are tight, it is pulling from your forearm as well, so helping that lengthen out will help take the pressure away from your wrist as well. All right, give it a little shake out, and let's rotate to the other side, a little back and forth. All right, guys, keep breathing, nice and gentle here. And shake it out back to center, starting with a nice sexy cow, just starting to move into that torso, and honestly just move however your body feels good right now. Okay, scooping your belly button down, rolling it up. If you want your head and neck to join in, do that as well. And let's reverse it, bring it back the other way. Just let your entire belly sink. You want to think about scooping your baby into your spine as you come up, and then letting your spine just drop as you release. Last one. All right, guys, coming back to center. We're going to tuck your toes and come into a downward dog. So let's press yourself up and start to walk your feet a little, nice and gentle, pressing the heels one at a time back. This is a great position, especially if you're in your 3rd trimester, to help the baby's head to turn around, and also a good way to get your ankles a little bit more stretched out and get that blood pumping, as you might get some water retention in the 3rd trimester. Let's hold one foot down and start to press your hips back, and maybe gaze into that same armpit, feeling a little twist here. Other side, pressing that heel back, hips back, and a gentle twist. My face might be turning red, that's all good. Alright guys, coming back to center, pressing both heels down. Let's start to lift both heels up, feeling the feet arch and dropping it back again. Aiming to get a nice shoulder stretch every time you press your heels back, feeling your hips press back a little more. 2 more here. And the last one, we'll just hold it down for a few seconds and maybe giving your butt a little side sway, feeling a little stretch down your IT band, the side of your leg as well. Looking forward, taking one leg forward into your pigeon, getting a little glute stretch here. Centering your hips, and if you can, press into your knees, roll back the shoulders, and start to come into a little arch here. Before we roll yourself down, okay, depending on where your belly is today, maybe you stay here and press yourself forward, or maybe if you're still tiny or postpartum, you can roll all the way down, you decide, okay? Your glutes can get quite tight when your lower back starts to get strained as your belly grows. So a good stretch for your glutes is also really important to help you release into your lower back, okay? If you feel good here, I do like to come into a little bit of a sway, just easing in so it's not too static, not too intense. And maybe you can also square your hips and think about pressing into the center of your body. Beautiful. Let's roll ourselves back up and we'll tuck that toe, press back into your downward dog and just walk it out a little, shaking out that glute in case it's feeling a little sore from that stretch. Look forward guys, opposite side comes forward into that pigeon, square the hips, untuck that toe and reach yourself up for that little arch. Try to press this side down so you can square your hips. Good. As you exhale, gently walk your hands down and you decide how low you want to go. Important to lengthen your spine, roll the shoulders back. You can either stay here or come all the way down. And if you feel good, start to come into that little sway and you start to feel that front glute get a nice little stretch. We neglect our glutes quite a lot, but it's actually really important to stretch out and strengthen, especially through your pre and postnatal journey, because they're one of the key stabilizers that will help carry all the changes that happen to you throughout your journey. Alright guys, let's come on back. This time we're not going to swing over, we're going to come into a seated position, taking one leg out, one leg in, opening up, reaching your hand long, and this is coming to a nice active side reach, inhaling, reaching up, and exhaling back down. Feeling your inner thighs get a little stretch here, exhale. Keeping that top shoulder nice and open, lots of space between your shoulder and your ears. Alright guys, let's hold it down, maybe reach this bottom hand away, open up a little more towards the sky and feel everything left out. Breathe. Alright guys, we're going to press this hand back, scoop your hips up and start to lift up into a little hip flexor stretch, pressing this forward and opening back. Good guys, one more time, we're going to drop it down into a side reach and then gently come back, press it up, maybe pushing a little deeper here, pressing your hips forward. Gorgeous, coming back down. Let's try the second side. Reach that leg over, press your hips in, inhale to lengthen first as we lengthen up and exhale over down. Nice and active here. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to sink, breathing through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. Last one guys, inhale. And we'll hold it here, going a little deeper, reaching that hand away, opening the shoulder and maybe a little smile as you take this time for yourself, your body and your baby. Alright guys, coming back into that hip flexor stretch, press your hips up, scoop it back and look behind you. One more time, take your time here, slowly come into that side reach. And gently press the hand down, push your hips forward, scoop and arch back. Beautiful, coming back down. And let's come back into that cross-legged position where we started. We're going to grab onto your shoulders and start to give it a big roll back. The most common feedback I get from mums-to-be and postnatal mums is shoulders. Shoulder aches, shoulder pain, shoulder tightness. Let's give it a big roll back here, getting a bit more range. If you feel any knots or little, bits that are stuck, try to maybe spend a bit more time there as you roll it back. Let's reverse it, bring it forward. Aim to sit up tall, guys. Feel that length, feel the crown of the head reach up to the sky. Good. And then we'll take the hands back again and just open up the shoulders. And maybe just throw it front and back a few times, front and back a few times. Beautiful. Let's come into a little bit of a neck stretch. Taking one ear over to the shoulder, and I want to lengthen this arm away so I can feel that stretch down as well. So it's nice and active even this arm. Alright. And then we're going to start to rotate the chin towards your knee. So you're going to feel the stretch down to your upper shoulders as well. Alright, gently cup your head towards your chin and hug it in with your elbows, and maybe give it a little sway side to side, putting a little bit of weight so you can feel a deeper stretch. And let's come over to the second side, gently drop it down. Okay, so important guys, because we're always, if you're feeding your baby and you're holding your baby, you're so easily going to hunch over. So trying to press your shoulders away, lengthening that space and helping you create a bit more stretch. Start to rotate that chin towards your knee and a nice diagonal lengthen here. Next, we'll hold on to our collarbones and just look up, and you feel that lengthen here. And releasing a big circle, guys. Take your time. If you want to close your eyes, go for it. And if there's any place in this circle that feels a little tight or a little extra sore than the rest, feel free to spend a bit more time there, rolling it out. And let's reverse it, bring it back. Should be feeling nice and relaxed by now. Nice and open. Good, coming back to the center. We're going to get a bit more of a glute stretch here. Take one foot out, take one foot on top, aligning your shins together. Open up the chest first. Plant your tailbone onto the floor, then walk your hands forward. Instead of rounding, can you open up and send your chest forward? And then a little sway side to side, getting a little deeper than the pigeon into those glutes again. This time we'll walk over your hands to one side, and maybe if you want to drop your elbows if there's space, if not, keep it on your fingertips, all good as well. And let's walk over to the second side. We feel a different stretch every time you move to a different side. Okay, it's very tempting to lift your butt off, so press your glutes down to the floor, shoulders back, and lengthen that spine. Beautiful. Coming back up, let's just come into a gentle twist here, grabbing onto that knee, opening, lengthening as you look back. Beautiful, let's try the second side. Alright, lots of spinal openers, spinal twists as well, guys. Press up, align your shins, and let's start to walk your hands down. Woo. I feel this side. You're normally always a little tighter on one side than the other, and it's super normal. If you want to come into a little sway, I like that because it just eases you into the stretch versus something a little bit more intense. And it feels nice to just be a little gentler with your body during these periods of time. Alright, start to walk your hands over to one side. Remember to open up, not round. You still want to get that nice lengthened posture in here. Or if you want to drop to your elbows, all good as well. Let's walk it over to the second side. We're nearly there, guys. This is also a great stretch if you want to do it first thing in the morning, just to get your body a little bit more open as well before you start your day. Alright guys, coming back to center. Let's come back to that seated position. We are nearly all out of here. Give your shoulders a few big opens and just get a feel of how you are feeling in your body now after that period of stretch with me, and reverse that movement back. Hopefully a lot more lengthened, a lot more open, and a lot more fresh than when we started, guys. Flip your palms up, 3 deep breaths to end just like we started. Big inhale, reach it up. Sit up a little taller than when you first started. Second one, guys, with a smile. Sit up tall and proud, exhale back up. And the last one, we'll hold it all the way up for your final stretch of the day as you reach up to the tallest possible point, guys. Tall, proud, strong, and open. Holding it here for the last 3, 2, and 1. Let it all go, guys. Good job. Thank you for showing up. I hope you feel great through your body. And guys, I can't wait to see you again for another pre or post natal